Hello, boys and girls. Baby Echo and I are going to be doing a lesson with you on blends. This is something that we've been practicing for a couple weeks now in our foundation series, but since we're doing virtual learning now, I thought it would be good to do some review over the things that we've learned first, and then I'll see if I might introduce some new things afterwards. So we're going to call this lesson 1 of blends. So before I get started, I want you to pause me for a second, please, and go get yourself your dry erase marker and the whiteboard with the foundations paper that I made for you in your take-home packet, because we're going to be using those things today in order to practice some blends. Pause me and then unpause me when you're ready to start your learning for the day. All right, so now you have your marker and your foundations board. If you want to put the bonus letters up here, you can, but we're not going to use any words with bonus letters today, so you really don't have to. All right, so we're going to remember that blends are two consonant sounds that we blend together right before or right after a vowel. Okay, now the difference between blends and digraphs are that digraphs are what? Who can remind me about what digraphs are? They are two letters that make one sound, exactly. And so digraphs like SH would say shh, they make one sound. But blends, we're going to be able to pull those two sounds back apart and hear each one separately. So we're going to mark them just a little bit differently on our paper. Okay, the example that I'm going to give you is the example that we used in class. We're going to say the word ship. Ship. Now we're going to tap that word. We're going to go ship. Okay, and now we're going to write the word ship. Well, I'm going to build it here, but if you want to write it on your board, you can. So I'm going to start like this. Ship. And I want you to think for a minute, how would you mark that on your paper? And then I'm going to go ahead and mark it on mine. Actually, Baby Echo and I are going to mark it together. I'm going to hold Baby Echo. All right, so I know that when I see a digraph, which is two letters that make one sound, I'm going to underline those two letters, right? So I underline the sh in ship. All right, now we're going to turn ship, which is a digraph word, into a blend word, okay? So I'm going to take away that sh, and I'm going to erase my underline, and I'm going to turn ship into slip. So I hear, first I want you to say that word, slip, slip. Now we're going to tap that word, slip, slip. Now we're going to build that word. Well, I already have the ip, so I'm going to find the s and the ip, slip. I can smush this right next to that L, and they're going to blend together really nicely. Now I'm going to mark it a little bit differently than I would a digraph. With a digraph, those two letters got one underline, but what I'm going to do for a blend is I'm going to give them each their own underline. Okay, so I see slip, slip. All right, we're going to use this pattern to build a few more words now on our board. So get your board ready. Make sure it's right side up with your 3 boxes on top. Again, you don't need the bonus letters in the boxes today because we're not doing any bonus letter words. And let's practice a couple. I'm going to say it. You're going to echo it with Baby Echo. We're going to tap it. We're going to write it, okay? Listen carefully, especially for those vowel sounds, because I know sometimes those vowel sounds can be a little tricky. All right, let's start similar to the word slip with the word flip. So first, please say it, flip. Now let's tap it, flip. Now let's write it. Flip. So mine looks like this. Does yours look like this too? Awesome. All right. If it doesn't, you can pause it and then change it so it looks like this. Now we need to mark it. So I'm going to hunt for that digraph. And I know that that digraph is two consonants that we blended together. And I see full blended together in front of that vowel I. So I'm going to give F an underline and L an underline, and together they'll go flip, flip. All right? Let's try another one. Let's try the word test. All right? Everybody say the word test. Let's tap the word test. T-E-S-T. Test. Now, I'm going to try writing the word T-E-S-T. Test. Does yours look like this? Excellent. Now, we have to find that blend and underline it. So, I see here's the vowel, and I find the st. They each get their own underline because they are a blend. And then I read it, test. All right, let's do a couple more. Let's do the word mask. Mask. Please say the word mask. Let's tap the word ask. Mask. Let's write the word ask. Mask. And don't forget, when you're writing, you should be saying those sounds as you write them. It's a great way to connect your eyes, your ears, your mouth, and your hand all together doing the learning as we're writing. It also helps spell things out. You'll see adults do this too all the time. All right, back to the word mask. So now that we've written the word mask, we're going to go back and find that blend. Those two letters that are smushed together, but we can nicely peel them apart too. And I see them here. Now I have ask, mask. All right, let's do like 3 more maybe, and then I'm gonna put up some more on our Google Classroom that you can read, you could write, you could practice. All right, so let's build the word loft. Let's say it, loft. Now let's tap it, loft, loft. Now let's write it, loft. Does yours look like this? Awesome. Now let's find that t blend and underline it. All right, 2 more, and then I think we will stop for today, and you can practice some more on your own if you want. Let's do the word crib. Like a baby would sleep in a crib. Maybe that's where baby Echo sleeps at night. Who knows? All right, so let's say the word crib. Now let's tap the word ib, crib. Now let's write the word crib. As I write this word, boys and girls, I'm going to think carefully about my bed when I make B or D for crib. Ib. And if you don't remember, this is how you make your bed, right? You make your B and your D and decide which one goes first, B or D. All right. I've got the word crib, ib, crib. Now I'm going to mark my blend. Awesome. All right, the last one is going to be a little bit tricky. Okay, this one is going to be, I'm going to clear my board with my fancy eraser, also known as my hand. You don't have to use anything. If you have something, that's great. I decided not to use Baby Echo. That just seemed mean. All right. Our last word is going to be a little bit tricky, so look and listen while you're writing. I want you to just kind of think about what that word, how that word is constructed. The word is going to be stuck. So first I'm going to say the word stuck. Now I'm going to tap the word stuck. Now I'm going to write the word stuck. Now I'm going to hunt for my blend. So I see my vowel here, and I see my blend is s and t, because I tapped each of those sounds, right? They smushed together nicely, but I tapped them each independently. So I see my s and my t and my but then I have k. Think about how I made that k. What kind of combination of letters is that? What would I call that? I'll give you a hint. It's one of these. It goes like this and it turns into this. Yep, it's a digraph. It's 2 letters that make one sound. So I'm going to give this CK, one underline to show that it's a digraph and not a blend. All right, there are going to be more words uploaded on the Google Classroom. You can either print them and you can highlight the vowel or underline the vowel and then make your marks under the blends. You can cut and sort them if you want. You can just practice reading them. Or for the ultimate challenge, you can ask somebody to read the words to you and you can write them on your whiteboard. All right, happy learning, boys and girls.